Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vegan Brie. It's about all things vegan and cruelty free, mainly beauty. We're trying the new Versed makeup products. So I got the Versed Skin Solution Multi-Serum Skin Tint in SPF 40. So we're gonna see, I'm literally in the car at my daughter's gymnastics. I have freckles, this is real lighting. I got the concealer, the mascara in black, and I got the brow gel. Let's see how this looks. I'm just using my fingers too. I don't have a sponge, I don't have a brush.
Ooh, looks stunning.
I don't know about the shade. Feels almost like you're putting on like a lotion, like a tinted moisturizer, and we're eating protein bars. You do? It is blending in pretty nice. It's kind of just like sitting on top. I don't see any dryness here. It doesn't look, I'm not seeing any dryness. It looks like skin. Okay, and then I'm gonna put some concealer on. Again, no fancy lighting, just literally holding my phone. Shade. I think this is glass as well, but it's not the smallest concealer, but all right. Smells the same, not really a scent. Oh, usually I like to go a little lighter, but we're gonna try to go less is more. Same shade is repeat. Oh, okay, probably should have gone lighter. This is, for some reason, like kind of looks darker. Don't you think it looks darker? Looks darker. I usually like to go light with my concealer, but maybe it'll blend out. Maybe it'll be okay. I know it's gonna crease up here if I put it up here, but just use my finger, which I usually use concealer anyway. But okay, it's okay. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. Hopefully it doesn't oxidize. I don't have any powder, so we're gonna see if it really creases or not, because I've been using the Make Beauty one, and that one does not crease. But seeing a little bit of dryness. I did put eye cream on today, but almost everything looks dry, so probably less is more. That might have been too much, but it blends out really nice, so it's good for like quick makeup. But I always set with a powder, but I am seeing a little bit of collection there. First, I thought it was too dark. This is definitely like this, I feel like the same shade, and definitely has some coverage to it because I'm not using a color corrector. So it definitely has coverage because I'm not using a color corrector. I'll make sure everything's even. Again, I don't have a powder, so it's gonna look. They didn't have a powder. They had, so far they only have cream products. I can see, yeah, some collection here. So a sponge would probably really do this well. The shade black brown, because I do have dark brows, so they had I think a shade in black too. But sometimes I just like using brow gel. It's just quick because I have a lot of brow hair. I like that the spoolie is not too big. I just want a little bit of tint, but still have like fluffy brows. Does this have any like name? Just easy brow tinted brow gel. I don't know if it has little fibers or not. It says it has biotin and manoi oil, 50% PCR. We're waiting to go into gymnastics, but I don't know how the hold is. I'm gonna try to brush them up. I have pretty full brows. I just have some spots. So far so good, and I needed a new brow gel because mine is really old. I have one from NYX, which I do really like the NYX brow gels, but it was just old, so I wanted to try a new one. Then I'll do the mascara. So both lashes. Concealer is definitely creasing, as you can see. Foundation, so far so good. Definitely need to work on their shade range, so I will say that, but I think this is definitely gonna do better with some powder and product. For some reason the mascara is kind of, I don't know if it's irritating my eyes or it's just my eyes are dry. I like the brow gel, but yeah, this is just, I didn't get the bronzer, the highlighter, or the blush, or any of the lip products. So I'll show you though throughout the day. What is that? Oh, part of the packaging? Let's go into gymnastics. Go have fun.
Yeah.
Mornings all day. Obviously does not look good here. The mascara is good though. That's me from over my eyes, but like the brow gel looks good, the mascara looks good. Barely notice foundation. A little bit on my nose, a little bit here. But I'm gonna use it tomorrow with a sponge. We're gonna do half brush, half sponge. and then actually set my concealer. So yeah, good night. I'm so tired. This is an SPF 40. I got both the concealer and the skin tint in 3P. I got the brow gel in black brown, and I got the mascara in black. I did use this technically yesterday, but I did my makeup in the car. Today I'm using a sponge, half brush, half sponge. I'm also doing a TikTok. Also used a hydrating primer, and yeah. So I used some eye cream because my skin is really dry right now. It is winter. You're watching this right now. So yeah, let's try the foundation. I'm gonna do half brush, half sponge. Put a little bit on. Yesterday I used my fingers, which was okay. And this is the third shade. So it doesn't smell like super SPF-y. Not that that's a word, but it did have some good coverage. So I'm usually the lightest shade. If not, this is 3P, which is supposed to be like a peach. So let's do sponge first, and then on the TikTok side, I'll show you with a brush. So you can get a brush, but I didn't do that. Yesterday I was kind of sitting on the skin, definitely crusting around the nose. So I thought a sponge and a hydrating primer would hopefully help. And it does eventually set down, so it's not sticky. I do think it provides nice coverage. It's odd. The shade range is, I will say, it's kind of weird. Now I'll show you after I'm done with the brush. Really liking it with a brush. I'm seeing some more dry flakes with it, so I'm gonna go over with a sponge. Some foundations work better with a sponge, some work better with like fingers or a brush. You just gotta have to try different things. And for different skin types and people. I don't know why I'm just really dry right now though too. Okay, now concealer. I'm not gonna use color corrector. It has a very big doe foot. I believe this is glass, and the skin tint is glass. And I think I used too much yesterday, so I'm just gonna use a little bit. I don't know why I'm like flaking, because I put my sunscreen on a while ago. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I usually do like using a brush for my concealer, and then, you know, you can always use a sponge afterwards, or blend out with your finger. I don't know, it just depends how I'm feeling. And it creased a little bit, so I didn't set it with a powder yesterday, which I also like doing. Just creased very fast. But I try to really use a lot of eye cream. I used a hydrating mask last night. It does blend in really nicely. I'm gonna use the Make Beauty concealer. Now we're gonna do mascara and brows. So I just used this exclusively yesterday. I like how small it is, this little brow gel. I switched to concealer, and I'm not liking this. It's so dry and pilly, and right here, really dry. I know I have dry skin right now, but like, it's just not looking the prettiest. And I think it dried out my under eye yesterday. This is a nice, I don't know, I like the shape of this. Everything is dry right now. Look at this, like flaky McFlakeston. They have a blonde, I think literally a brown, black brown, and a black. And it does hold. It doesn't feel super like glue, but it did hold. So I'll show you at the end of the day. But I don't like returning things. I hate it. But I'm going to be returning this concealer and foundation. And also I think it's settled. Like, I already have 11s, but just, I've tried a lot of concealers, and this one's pretty dry. Now using the mascara. I like that it's not huge, but it's not small, and these don't poke you in the eye. I'm not really picky with wands. I don't like them too big, but there's without and with. I do naturally have pretty long lashes, but I do like volume, but you're not going to get volume from this. This is more like length. I don't always curl my lashes, but like you can get really in there. And I did not have any flaking or smudging yesterday. And yes, I do experience that. I do like a lot of tubing mascaras. All right. And I'll show you at the end of the day, but this foundation concealer, I'm just not. Foundation just looks, I don't know. It's just not really sinking in. It looks kind of, I don't know. I like drama on the eyes, but like, and I like glowy skin, but I don't like I don't need a lot of coverage. I don't like to look, I don't know. It's just not, I have ones that are my favorite, and this is not, I don't know. It feels smooth. I will give you that, but the concealer, we'll see. Okay, I put the Make Beauty one on here because it was looking really, really, really dry. It still looks dry, but not as dry. So I'll show you at the end of the day what my face looks like. So mascara, I don't see any, maybe a couple of flakes. That's just probably from my eyes, but look at that length. The brows, brown, but my husband won't give me his honest opinion. I know he thinks it looks like. I'm just kidding, maybe. Yeah, it's looking pretty dry. Concealer looks okay. But yeah, I don't know if I would recommend this for really dry skin. Maybe if you have like oily or combo but dry. I don't know about this. So let me know if you have dry skin, because this is always stay safe, healthy, and always do something that makes you happy. My form of self-care is for beauty. What is your form of self-care? Because it's always important to take care of you. You can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself. And I hope to see you in the next video.